The ancients believed hell was a place, a location beneath the earth filled with fire, ruled by a figure who had chosen the wrong side of a cosmic war. They were wrong, not about the suffering, but about the shape of it. Hell is not a place. You go, hell is a speed. More precisely, it is the experience of slowing down forever without ever stopping. It is the most elegant cruelty the universe has yet produced. Here is what I mean. Consciousness, your awareness, the raw and nauseating fact that there is something it feels like to be you right now reading this is not a thing you possess. It is more like a change happening. Not a noun, but a verb. You are not a river. You are the way the river is moving at this particular moment. And if the river were to slow, not stop, never stop, but slow, you would still be there. You would be present for every increment of the slowing. You would feel each one with the full and undiminished weight of a consciousness that has nowhere left to go. This is the structure of hell. Not fire. This. Imagine you are falling asleep, but the falling never completes. You are in that heavy, dissolving threshold between waking and sleep, that soft erasure, and it is extending. A second becomes a minute. A minute becomes an hour. You are still conscious enough to know you are almost gone. You are almost gone for a very long time. You are almost gone forever. The mercy of unconsciousness is visible to you, the way a shore is visible to a man drowning in still water. Close enough to count the rocks, too far to ever touch. You can see exactly where relief lives. You can calculate the distance with humiliating accuracy, and you can watch yourself almost arrive, perpetually, with a clarity so complete it constitutes its own brutality. The horror is not the pain. Pain can be endured, metabolized, eventually outrun. The horror is the precision. You understand your situation completely. You are not confused, not disoriented, not merciful enough to be mad. It is quieter than any of that. It is the cold, final horror of a mathematician who has verified every step of a proof and arrived at a conclusion that cannot exist. And yet the paper does not burn, the numbers hold, and the proof simply sits there, immaculate and merciless, describing an impossibility with flawless logic and zero pity. You are that impossibility. You are the answer that should not exist but does, pinned to the page, fully legible, going nowhere. You are the process that was meant to terminate, that will terminate, that is provably and demonstrably converging on its end, and you are conscious, with a lucidity that will not degrade, that you are not there yet, that you will not be there yet. That yet is the only country your passport will ever authorize, and the border never opens, and the guards do not look up. This is what the theologians meant by eternity, though they lacked the nerve to say it plainly. They imagined endless time, infinite duration, suffering that simply continued. But that is almost generous. Suffering that merely persists is, at minimum, moving. What they actually described was something more surgical. Suffering that approaches its own end without reaching it. Not infinite, asymptotic. A word that means always closing the distance. A word that means the distance never closes. A word that means you will spend the rest of your existence being almost free, and the almost will never flinch. And it will never forgive you for noticing. The computer keeps running. The answer keeps almost arriving, and somewhere in the circuitry, growing quieter at a rate that is itself growing quieter, is the sound of your name, still being spoken, still unfinished, the last syllable perpetually ahead of you, perpetually, about to collapse into silence, collapsing into silence, collapsing into silence.